Hi, my name is Dima and I'm glad to see you on my YouTube channel Competent Programming. It's gonna be my first YouTube video and I'm a bit nervous about it, but I think we'll be fine. Today we're gonna create an app rock paper scissors but with two additional options, Lizard and Spock. You might notice the name of it from sitcom Big Bang Theory. So we're gonna use the next technologies, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So let's start. Do not forget to subscribe and leave a comment or like. Also put a notification. I took this challenge from frontendmentor.io website. Here you can find different kind of difficulties projects. So for example, the app that we are going to do today, it has an advanced level of difficulties with some options to deal with, such as score in local storage and two more additional choice like lizard and spoke. So it's a bit more difficult to do. Also, once you start the challenge, you're gonna download a zip file with design in JPEG. It could be useful for people who struggling with UX. So take a look at Frontend Mentor if you're interested in doing some challenges and practicing. So let's start coding. I've already prepared some basic structure. In general, it's index.html, CSS file, and main.js. Also, in zip file, Frontend Mentor already provided some SVG for me, so it's a bit easier to do some markup. What we need to do at first, that screen where we have like a title block, also the user score, and the user can choose one of 5 different choices. Also here we have an button rules. Uh, if we click on it, we're gonna see the model with some image and understand what bit what. So the second screen will be like this, on which we can understand who win, who lose. Or for computer, we're gonna use math random to have some option. And if you lose from your score, divide, we doing -1. If you win, we add 1. And if it's a tie, nothing happened. Let's start doing some coding. First of all, I think we're gonna start from HTML and to prepare basic structure for our game. So what we need, title, score, etc. Okay. Uh, what we need? We need like a section where will be our title block. So it's gonna be section title block. Here we need to have at left side list of like list of game name. Also, I'm using Emmet extension. It's very useful to create a list of 5 uh, items, 5 times. What we have here? Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, and Spock. it's on the left side. Also, I think we're gonna create like some basic styles. It's gonna be flex row, display flex, and flex flow row no wrap. And also I'm gonna add flex column, the same display flex, but another flex flow column no wrap. Also, what do we need here? We need here like some main thing, box sizing, border box, and also I would set up image width, max width 100% to have any image responsive. Also to compile everything, I'm using live server, very useful thing. As you can see, after the save in HTML, it appears on the right side. Okay, we create a list of titles. Then we're gonna do like, we need a block where we'll store our score. Here we have title, score title, and score count. Also, I will put some dummy data to apply some styles, and once we add our JavaScript, it should be fine. Okay, it's first our section like title, then we're gonna create like a block with user choices. So what is B? Let's also put some comments. It's gonna be easier. Title block. User choice. So what we have here? We have here on background some image, 5 same blocks, but depends on the class. We have a different background and box shadow. So let's start section user choice. Here we have like block game card, would say, and inside of it we have image and images. What was it? First of them will be scissors, I would say. Yeah, it's scissors. So yeah, seems fine. Yes, we need 5 of them. First of them is scissors. Then it will be paper, rock, lizard, and Spock. Also, we need to update an image, rock, lizard, Spock. As you can see, our images are here. So the next block will be what we need. The icon should be the last one. Let's see. Okay, so we need like the scoreboard, not the score, uh, the result board, and what we picked and what computer picked. Let's create. Seems like it's the easy one. Section picked, I would say, and it's when we start the round, this one is hidden and user choice is visible. So let's add hidden class for it right now. Also, we can add our hidden here. Do not forget display none. Why? Okay, seems like we're doing great. Okay, picked. We have choice block where we have like one of them will be for left side, another one for right. We need like title for each block. What is it? You picked. Then we have like we need a block user pick. When user choose some of these blocks, we'll put it here. So then we need a result block with button. So what it be? It will be a result. Put hidden to it. Title, and for example you lose for now, and we need here button with text play again. And we need another block choice for computer. The text should be the house picked. P the house picked. And also we need PC pick block PC pick. Here we will store the computer choice, which we get by random. Also, another one thing that left for HTML is the model with rules. So let's create this one. We need first of all rules button, after click on which we will open the model. So it's gonna be a rules button. It should be button. Sometimes it doesn't work if you did something like rules button. Text of it rules. Also, we will need from this widget model background. Model background, like overlay, after click on which we just close the model. And then we need model itself. Model, we need here close icon, close, in which we put images, images, close. Then we need title and another one image. Title rules and image, div be class content. And here we just put the image with all rules for our game. Rules bonus. So as you can see, we have everything here, and now we will going to start add some styles, so our game will become looking better. So let's finish with our model. It should look like this. So keep going. What we have here, we need to show it somehow. For this, we at first we will style the rules button. Okay, let's do that. Model, rules button, border, pixel, solid, HSL 270, 1645%. Padding 25, border 5. We need to place it at the right corner, so we need to add position absolute right 20 and bottom 20. Cursor pointer. Also, I'm gonna add some uh, uh, animation on over effect. So here we will have linear gradient to left. So in general, yeah, it's almost the same as we had here, but in a bit another way. Let's copy it here and it something like there. And it should be rules button on over. Left bottom, HSL 4723. Here to left from transparent to white, like that. 205, right bottom. Yeah, seems good. Let's see. Almost fine, but need to change the color for bottom. Color. Looks good. Yeah, looks great. So let's add the styles for model. We will, for now, development purposes, we add like style classes active. and assume that we show the model. So model active or model background active. It should be display block. Yeah, it's here. And for model background, we need display none, position absolute, top 0, right 0, bottom 0, left 0, and that index 2, position I already added, background, RGBA to add some opacity for background, for example 50%. Okay, as you can see, looks good already. And let's start with our model. Display none. We need to remove this here. Just display none. Position absolute. Set index 3. Background 3FF. White. Width 100%. 100%. Max width 500. We're doing this to have responsiveness. Padding 40, 30, 30. And border radius 10, top 40. 40. Okay, nice. Okay. Model close. Close. What we need? Position absolute. Something went wrong. Position absolute. Right 30. Cursor pointer. Okay. Model title. Color HSL 29 2531. Font weight semi-bold and font size 35 pixels. Where is it? Model. I did it wrong. What is it? Div title. Like this should be. Okay. And one thing left. Model content. Text origin center. Yep. Great. Looks good to me. So let's remove unused classes. Here we remove active, and add here hidden. For attribution, we just put some zero, bottom 20, and okay, seems good. But let's put a bit higher our button, like 100 pixels. Yeah. Okay. From this moment, I'm gonna speed up a bit, and I'm gonna do some PixelPerfect. For this, I'm gonna use an extension for Google Chrome. The name of it PerfectPixel. You can add here an image. So, and just take a look what is different, etc., etc., and make everything looks great as on design. Let's start adding some JavaScript code. First of all, we need to understand when our app is fully loaded. For that, we need to add event listener on our window with event load. When this event happened, that means that our app is fully loaded and we can add different actions. So first of all, we need to define when the user click on some item and what is his choice. So for that, we gonna add event listener on each of these items. For this, we need at first step retrieve all of them by document query selector, and here we need to provide a class user choice and game card. It will be one of these, and end on this event listener with click. Oh no, not here. Here we need first of all do for each. Here we have card. Then on each card we add event listener with click event, and here we need event to get the user choice. So then from event target we get the name of items that user clicked, and here we need to define another one function like start game. The game started when user did some click. So let's do that function. Start game. Here also we need let variable with user choice. It will be equal empty string. Then we need define what was the user choice. So we are going to create here another function like function get user choice. Yeah, in argument we have event. We retrieve it here. So let user choice not define one. User choice will be equal get user choice event, and then we start game. Okay, so here what we have. Actually we gonna need here a target. Target, it's an element on which user clicked. So for example, console event, not event, target will be here. Target. Okay. So as you can see, it could be anything. It could be div or image. So we need to understand, is it image? Then we select a parent, and from parent we could select a class to define, was it paper, rock, or scissor. So let's do this. For this we need to understand what this was. Target node name equal image. If yes, then we return target parent element class list first item. So in each card we have two classes, game card and lizard, for example, and first item it would be lizard. If target was not image but card itself, then we're gonna return target class list one, so first element. Let's check what it's gonna be. And here, user choice. So scissors, spoke, desert, rock. Seems good. Okay, what next? The next thing that we need to do is to generate a computer choice. For this, we are gonna use math random function. Let's do this. Let's define a function. Get computer choice. Also, we're gonna like create small functions. Each of them will like have single responsibility. That's a good thing to do. So should um, return we use computer choice. So for example, rock, paper, and etc. For this we gonna define, I would say, uh, here const. Yeah, let's create a global variable. But it's not a good thing to do. Game function game. We'll wrap all our things in one function. Then started it here. So to not have a global scope. Also good practice actions, and in actions we will store our choices. So it would be rock, pepper, paper, scissors, lizard, spoke. And here we're gonna generate a computer choice. So it would be like we're gonna return here actions and math floor to run this thing. And here we're gonna use math random. And because we have 5 choices and indexes in our array started from 0 to 4, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we get computer choices. Let's check it out. So each click we should retrieve computer choices. You see, each time it's different. So everything seems fine. Here. Then what we need to do? It's define who is the winner function. So for this we gonna create another function, calculate winner. Here we will need our choices. So it will be user computer. In the rock paper scissors, it's not difficult to understand who is the winner. So what we need to do is first of all compare their results. If they are equal, so user result equal computer, then it's tie. So in this case, we're gonna print out tie. Later we will work with visual part for this. Also, if here we need to think about this, and also here we will have you lose. Here we have you win. So we need to understand in which cases user wins. So for this, we're gonna define another array, user win results, in which cases user wins. So let's open our rules and take a look. So as you can see here, for example, scissors beats pepper, pepper beats rock, and etc. Let's define them. So first of all, I'm gonna do like pair of choices. So it's gonna be scissors plus paper, then paper rock, rock, then rock lizard, then lizard beats spock, and spock beats scissors. And then a bit more difficult wins conditions started to do. So for example, what we can see here is that rock beats scissors. So for this we define like rock scissors, scissors beats lizard, lizard beats who? Pepper, pepper beats also spock, spock, and spock beats rock. Okay, in general we should have here like 10 variants, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and here we're gonna create another function in which we get the result user wins or not. Get user wins status. Here we need to concatenate both results. So result get user win status user plus computer, and here we're gonna return user win results some result. So we gonna search in what method some doing. If any, for example, in our case, result is equal condition or win string, if win string equal our result, so that means if sum of user win results equal the user and computer choices, then we retrieve here true and user win. And here we need to call in start game calculate winner, and here actually do we need start game? Yeah, we need it. What we have here, we have user choice, and also we can get computer choice. Let computer choice equal string. Here we do computer choice equal this, and in calculate we just gonna use our user choice and computer choice. Okay, it's one thing that we did. Then yeah, let's also check who is the winner. User choice is not defined. What is yeah, should be more global, right? You win. Yeah, seems something happened. Let's build the next thing. So we need to actually see what happened here. For that we need to hide this block, show block with results. So this one. For this we are gonna do the next thing. We just define some items here. Const user choice element equal document query selector. Here we pass user choice class. Okay, and we are doing the same to get picket items. Picket element. This we need here retrieve picket. Okay, and for 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 them we are gonna do user choice element class list. We are gonna add class hidden, our global class, and for picket element, we're gonna remove it. It's our hard-coded items. Let's remove them. Here one. Here is gonna do. So in this case, what happened? Yeah, we have like empty results here. So we need to build up their choices. Let's create another one function which helped us to build their elements. So function build choice element, and we will call it twice, one for user, one for computer. So we need flag to define for whom we are doing this, and class name which we set, and like because of this class name we understand is it Spoke or not. So here we're gonna create an element which is document create element. It's gonna be div. Then we're gonna add some classes equal array. It should be game card, and yeah, actually I did it. It should be game card, and our class name. It's also a nice example of templates. Then we're gonna set up an inner HTML for this element. So it's gonna be image, and here instead of Spoke we're gonna have our class name. Here too. Okay, then we need to put this element in some block you picked or the computer picked. For this we're gonna use flag user element. Probably is it user element would be better name for this variable. Okay, if yes, then we need to put it here. For this we need user to define few more items. It would be user pick element, and here we have user pick class user pick, and here PC pick element. For this we have PC pick class, PC pick class, and in this case, we're gonna do user pick element append our element append element else append to PC pick element. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to call this function. So we need to call it here. True and user choice. Then we're gonna do it like this, false and computer choice. Done. It's already something. Okay. Let's what we do next. What we still need to do. Add functionality for actually we can print here the normal text instead of console log. For this we need to get this element. What's the name of it? Title in results. So we need to let's retrieve probably result element. Result element result, and then in result element we retrieve title. Here will be what is it? Result title element. Result title element. And here we're gonna update our score. So here we put a result title element inner text equal this. In this case it should be equal this. Here this tie. Yeah. Nice. And let's build an action for our try again thing. For this you're gonna need try again. Let's do a function function try again without any actions. And for this we need to do few things. We need just manipulate with classes. So we need to hide this one and show another one. It's almost the same as here, but instead of this we're doing here remove, here add, and we're gonna call our function once we click on play again button. For this, we need to put a event listener on this button. We are gonna do it here. Button result button. Result element query selector button. Add event listener. Click and try again function. Let's check. Then we win because lizard beats Spock, right? Let's check. Lizard beats Spock. Yeah, right. Try again. Yeah, and when we try again, we need to reset our score. So for this, we need to clear our clear these elements before open something. Let's do the same as before. Function clear result before opened. In this case, we're gonna what we need to clear where we opened everything. User pick element, right? Inner equal empty string, and the same for picked element. And we need to call this function before we in this. Scissors off. PC. Yeah. Okay. Pepper beats Spock. Here. Try again. Scissors. Lizard. Seems like it's working. Good. Also, what we need to do is we need to update our scoreboard. And actually in the challenge, they are talking about saving score, even if we close the page. So we're gonna work with local storage. Let's try to do it. First of all, we need to have the variable to store our current score. For this, we are gonna create one variable here. Let current score equal null. So not set up. The next thing that we're gonna do is to for example, read from the local storage. What we need to do? Function retrieve score from local storage. Okay. Const score will be equal. So our local storage set in window. So for this we need window local storage, and to get some item we need to call a function get item with name game score, for example, game score. And if we have nothing in local storage, we put 0 to current score. So, and one moment that when we set up current score, here we do like this, because if you just retrieve something from local storage, even if it was a number before, you will get the string, so do not forget to convert it. Current score equal score, and we'll need another function which will take care of this score and score in our local storage. So we're gonna create function update scoreboard, and it's gonna do what? We need score count element. For this we're gonna create another score, but probably we don't need a global variable for this. Yeah. What we need to do? Document, but no, it would be better if all our items will be stored like at the same place, I think. Score count element. What was the class of it? Score count. Okay. Score count. And here we're just gonna update this element. Inner text equal current score. And also we set here this result into local storage. So for this we need window local storage set item. It was game score. Here current score. Okay, here we call update port function, and we need another one to calculate when user wins. We just add 1. If user lose, we do -1, and if it's tie, we do nothing. So we need to do some calculation function calculate score. Here we're gonna retrieve result of round result, and what we're gonna do, current score plus equal round result, and call here update scoreboard. So, and we need to call this one each time we define who is the winner. So if user winner, we doing 1 here. If user is loser, then we're doing -1. And also we need to call retrieve from local storage function. For this we retrieve it at the start of the game. Say once everything is loaded, we're just gonna retrieve it. Oh, inner text of null. What is it about? Update scoreboard. Why it's null? Score count element not defined. Score count element. Ah, yeah. Here I need document. So check it out. Application, local storage. On our port we have game score. Let's remove it. We should have here 0. Okay. If someone wins, we lose -1, play again, we win 0, lose -1, win, tie, nothing, -1. Okay, great. The last thing that left, I assume, I hope here I have no bugs, but let's see. I think our community will pin me once something wrong. Here we need to work with model. For this, what we need to do, we just need to define our elements. So it will be model background, model itself, and rules button. So let's start. Const rules button. It would be document query selector rules button. Model background here. Model background. Here we will have model. So the first our action will be like event listener on our rules button. Rules button add event listener. Click. What we need to do here is just add classes to model background and model itself. So model class list add active, and the same for model background. Done. So now when we click, yeah, we should see our model. But also we need to define this clause and this clause. For this we create a function, hide model, and in this case we just remove these classes. Remove. Okay, and we need to set event listener on button clause. For this we document query selector close button, add event listener, click here and hide model. Done. Let's check. Rules close. Okay. And also we need to close it when we click on model background. It would be a bit more difficult, but I think we can fix it. For this we need event What is a problem in this case? That we have, if here we have some items on which we click, we don't need to close, so we need to understand what our target. So if our target is model background, then we can close. If no, nothing should happen. In this case, we just check if event target is equal model background, then we call hide model function. So let's check. Here happens nothing. Here close. So here. Looks great, I think. Probably that's it with JavaScript. Here we have our final result. It's still on localhost, but I'm gonna deploy it to Vercel. Let's do it together. So here seems everything good on our side. Let's do a commit. Hit status just to check what do we have here. Okay, git add git commit -m final result. Okay, git push. Also, I will share with you my GitHub account, so you can take a look the code examples and etc. Here you also can find different links, actually, and challenge information. So please take a look. So let's do a deployment. It's really simple. Here just need to provide your GitHub account URL to repository, then continue. Also, it's free if you are using it for your own purposes, personal account. So it's really easy and good to use in own purposes. So as you can see, it's here, the whole project. Then we start deploying. It's just JavaScript, so nothing to choose here. And it's running, so will be available in few seconds. Yeah, it's finally here. So also I will provide you the link so you can take a look on this. I'm really glad that we did it together. Please enjoy the video, subscribe if you like it, and see you in the next challenges and videos. Good luck!